How about those Pirates? That's a little bit better this week. What a performance. I could not be more proud of the players and the coaches and the way they prepared this week. And, coming off an emotional win last week against a team the caliber of UCF, that had really, and Coach Malzahn and I were talking, before the game, they should probably be undefeated coming in here. But for our players and coaches, and I mentioned both because I thought all three phases, our coaches had tremendous game plans. They all worked together. We talked about how we wanted to play this game. We wanted to control the ball on offense. We wanted to be aggressive and drive and score. If they played man coverage, we wanted to take shots. We knew we had to try to limit the explosive plays defensively. We wanted to try to force the game into a drop-back game for Plumlee. Special teams, we were facing one of the top-ranked kickoff return teams in the country. I just thought all three phases, everybody on that field and in those, on those headsets, I just thought everybody did a phenomenal job. This week, it doesn't happen just tonight. It happens all week, and it was from the way the players and the coaches prepared all week. But you could see the kids. They knew the game plan. They were breaking. They were very, very aggressive defensively. The offensive line, the way we were able to, run the football, the way we were able to protect Holton, and then, pretty special performance by Holton Ahlers and C.J. Johnson. So, 30 of 36 for 311, no turnovers, one touchdown. C.J. 11 catches for 140 and a touchdown. And there's going to be so many heroes from this game. It's Isaiah Winstead, Ryan Jones with big catches. It's Marlon Gunn with several big runs there to keep drives going. It's Keaton Mitchell with another 100-yard game and kind of the exclamation point there at the end of the fourth quarter. But we talked this morning, and we said two things we wanted to see. We wanted to see the hands team have to take the field in the fourth quarter, and we want the last snap of the game to be the victory offense. And what a celebration in there. It's unbelievable. Just really proud of the kids.
Coach, it's rare that you get a complete game for 4 quarters. This is something you've been working for 4 years.
No doubt. That's against a quality football team. It's one thing to do it against a 500 team or somebody like that, but to do it against one of the better teams in the country, one of the better teams in our conference, it's really a special win for the program. It's a special win for our players and our coaches.
They find out what Eastern North Carolina barbecue tastes like.
Coach was joking. He didn't mean to offend our fans by anything. So, no, I don't know. I'll tell you what, we're probably going to have barbecue tomorrow night for winter's dinner, okay? So I'll have to make a special request with one of our vendors out there to take care of it. But what a great win for Eastern North Carolina. What a great win for this institution. And I'll tell you what, our stadium, I just want to say thanks to the fans because that was electric. And it's one of those you want to. They stayed for 4 quarters, and it was rocking in the fourth quarter. It's when we got here and we started talking about the no quarter flag and what it meant, and that being something we take pride in. That's what you envisioned right there.
Turnovers are generated tonight, Coach. If you talk about that.
Well, that's a huge factor in the ball game. I think we go down and miss the field goal to start the game. They take the ball and drive it right back down. If they score right there to go up 7-0 or 3-0 or whatever, it really puts them in control momentum-wise. But Jira, able to get that interception right there was obviously a big start to the ball game. But Malik's interception in the return was huge. The forced fumble on Plumlee was big, stopped another drive deep in the red zone. And then, of course, the biggest of the night is Gerard Stringer with the interception to kind of seal the game. I didn't want to have to go back out there with the hands team again and go through all that. So I was really, excited to see Gerard kind of put the game away for us.
How much of that do you attribute to putting pressure on Plumlee? You mentioned trying to get him into that drop-back game.
Yeah.
How much of the turnovers are a result of doing just that?
Well, I think it's a combination of, being able to generate some pass rush and also being able to show different coverages, because we mixed stuff up a lot in the secondary. We did play a lot of zone, but we mixed up the types of zone we were playing. We were playing some 2 deep, we were playing some 3 deep, we were playing some bracket, we were playing some man 2. So we give him a lot of different looks and tried to be in the throwing windows, which makes him maybe hesitate or pump the ball. But I thought that was significant.
They have some really big corners. Knowing you're going against them this week, did you guys work some extra one-on-one drills? Because you guys won, I think, almost every 50-50 ball.
Well, I think number one, we always do a one-on-one deal against our guys middle of the week, but we really did think that was an advantage we had, and especially after the first couple of drives. We said on the head. There was a couple of times. I mean, they just flat zero out. Holton knows he's going to get hit. He knows where the ball's going right now, and it's a 50-50 ball to Isaiah or CJ, and our guys consistently made the big plays down the field, which that's the ball game. If you don't make those plays, it really turns into a different kind of ball game.
Coach, I do bring the house many times. Is this one of the better performances by the offensive line and Holton with his?
Absolutely. I mean, when you force a team that kind of prides itself on pressuring the quarterback and man coverage, when you force them in the fourth quarter to start playing drop 8 and zone to keep from giving up those balls, I mean, that's a great performance by that group.
Coach, today the story of the game felt like it was the number 5 on offense. CJ, amazing game. 5 on defense. Wilson, everywhere at the right time. But most importantly, win number 5 on the season.
No doubt.
Looking back at the state of the program when you arrived here a couple years ago versus today, coaching what could have been your most complete game of your tenure here at East Carolina, just how does it feel to be a Pirate right now?
Well, it's it's why we came here for games like this, and it's but the kids. I mean, I was telling you, those players. Noah Henderson, Holton Ahlers, Jira, Gerard, Xavier, Miles. All those guys that were in the room when I first took the job. That have been with the program and been such a huge part of the culture and the culture change, and now the winning, and now they're leaders, and this is what you want it to be like, and that's the issue now is we got to forget this. We got pretty short memory because we got to go to the other side of the world to play BYU next Friday night, so we can't celebrate too long, but we're going to celebrate for a little while. Yeah, I think that makes it ECU 11, UCF 10. So the next time we see them, it'll be in our favor, before the game, and it breaks a little bit of a streak they had going with us. But I think getting the win at home in Dowdy-Ficklen, that's pretty special too.
Coach, you kind of got emotional in the end zone there during the celebration part. Is that just the culmination of your vision here?
Well, I have no idea how many hours we spend each week getting ready for a ball game, but to see the players go out and execute the game plans and to play the way you dream of them playing, I'm just so happy for them. I'm happy for the moment. I mean, there's a lot of those kids were on the field when we had a big lead like that against Cincinnati in 19 and screwed it away. And, they've been on that field for the heartbreaking losses to South Carolina last year, NC State to start this year. And so to see us, be able to, make one not close at the end and kind of just punch our way through to a significant win, it's just, you get a little bit emotional. I mean, you invest a lot. I mean, all of us do. We invest a lot in this program, and so it means a lot to everybody in that room.
Last year in Orlando, being on the field postgame, y'all felt like y'all really let one slip. How much do you feel like, even though they are different teams, how much do you feel like that motivation kind of reflected tonight?
Well, I think number one, I think they're a better team this year. I mean, I think they're much more explosive and maybe better defensively. But that was kind of that's kind of the next thing we got to get to with the program is, we've won a lot of close games, we've lost a lot of close games. Every week you have a great shot to win, but now, to be able to win games solidly against quality opponents, I think that's the next step the program is taking. So, big one tonight.
What do you think that a win tonight in the manner that you beat a quality opponent tonight, what does that do maybe for the growth of this team and the confidence as they go on the road to take on a Brigham Young?
Well, I think it gives us confidence against anybody. And I think that, to be honest, I think winning that game last week the way we did, You know, that momentum and that confidence from that is why you had the preparation the way you did this week. I mean, that's, you know, I'm telling you, to see those kids, I mean, they're watching film at night. They're texting coaches at night about stuff in practice, and we don't watch the film with the kids till the next day. And they're dialed into formation recognition. I mean, you know, that's why you saw them, you know, a lot just talking about certain alignments and stuff because they spent so much time preparing for it. So, you know, I think this is a significant win because of the way the kids prepared, and I think that motivation is, you know, it kind of reinforces to them when you prepare yourself physically and prepare yourself mentally and prepare yourself from a you know, game plan preparation standpoint. You know, we're a dang good football team, you know, but you got to prepare that way, and I think that they continue to kind of reinforce that with the way they do throughout the week and then the way they're playing on game day right now.
More question.
I guess you know, at the opening drive, you guys drive all the way down, don't get points, but then I think you ended up scoring like on 6 of the next 8 drives. So what does that say just about that group that, you know, kind of put that away, but then still get some drives?
Well, I think it says a lot about a young kicker. I mean, I asked if he was okay after that. I said, yeah, he just ticked off at himself, and then he came right back and nailed the next one. And I thought he executed very well all night. So I just think I think. Number one, I think we punted 1 time tonight. I'll take that. Okay, no turnovers. That's just a pretty complete performance by everybody. So that's a good one.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Appreciate you guys.